For our first presentation today, we have Shadow doing maths in Minecraft.
Every game relies on code to work, so it isn't surprising that maths is involved. But for a game like Minecraft, maths is more important than ever. Have you ever heard of the term speedrunning? Well, the basic idea is that you try and achieve a certain goal in the game as fast as possible. For Minecraft, the goal is to beat an enemy called the Ender Dragon, a boss that appears in another world called the End, and the only way to access this world is to find a portal or gateway, which are only found in certain structures called a stronghold. The only way to find this structure is using an item called an Eye of Ender, and here is where the maths comes in. The game mechanic is that you throw this item and it points to the direction of the stronghold, but people have realised that you can use triangulation to be able to pinpoint the exact location. Minecraft uses a very basic coordinate system, where one block is one unit on an XYZ coordinate graph. This means that any block in the world can be modelled on its vertical position, horizontal position, and depth. This makes any maths including positions much simpler, as it turns this, a Minecraft world, into this, a 3-axis graph. Let's say a player throws an eye, then walks perpendicular to the eye for a certain amount of blocks. We have now formed a right-angled triangle, with one of the vertices being the stronghold location. If we also measure the angle of each eye and take the difference, we have found the length of one side and one angle, which enables us to find the distance from the second eye thrown to the stronghold. Let's use some actual numbers. We throw an eye and measure the angle. We walk 17.5 blocks perpendicular and throw another eye. We find our angle being very small at around 0.0119 degrees. Then we use the sine function to find the hypotenuse, which sine 0.0119 equals 17.5 over the hypotenuse. Therefore, the hypotenuse equals 17.5 over sine 0.0119, which is 1470 blocks. In summary, this stuff is hella nerdy, but also pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed and learnt something from my presentation.